Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing afternoon so far. You know what? Let me just shut my door in case my daughter decides to pop in here. Let me be right back, 2 seconds. All right, maybe that was three. You can hear I've got my sexy radio voice today. I still have a little bit of a cold, and yes, you are first today, bat scientist, but I am doing everything in my power to go ahead and hydrate and stay healthy. We do have the fall weather happening up here. The leaves are changing. Hey, Julia, thanks for joining me. Hey, Sif. And so I have a feeling that this might just be in relation to the weather going on up here. So, I know what you're doing there, Chile, with my last name. I see what you're doing. Hi, Elena. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the market for today. It was rocking today. So, over here, I've got the SPY up. Hey, Pete, welcome. Good afternoon. So we've got the SPY right here. You know what? I gotta change my settings on this. I was doing a demo and then I changed my appearance for the pre and post market. Hold on. It's over here. Appearance right here. I want the post market to be. I'll deal with it later. So right now in the SPY, let's put up a daily right next to it. We bounced up, we pulled back, and we had a nice run to the upside today after, we went ahead, opened, broke above 341. Let's go ahead and pull up the watch list over here. So I said, hey, if we go ahead and we break above 340, then we'll likely have a nice trade to the upside. Sure enough, we did. And on the Qs as well, we went ahead and we had a nice run up on the Qs as well today, which is nice. Also, tomorrow, guys, if there's anyone that's new, hey, Mitch, I was about to say, if there's anyone that's new, then please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get awesome videos like this when I go live. And tomorrow, Mitch is here. I'm going to be with Benzinga tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So I'm probably going to do my live stream a little bit early, about 11:15 to 11:30. And then I'll be in the green room with Benzinga. I will be doing a webinar all about the dark pool prints tomorrow. Hold on, 2 shakes of tail feather. Let's get you guys that link. I will go ahead and post it up here. Let me just pull up my Gmail account and I will get it for you guys. And you guys can register to see it live tomorrow if you like. Definitely going to be some great stuff. I know Ryan is really excited about it as well. We chatted about it yesterday, and it's something that really, changed my thoughts on the trading world, seeing how the market is really manipulated and learning all about that. Hold on 2 seconds. Yeah. So you guys are going to get to see some real-time examples of what's going on. All right, here is, you know what I just realized? I have it on my other computer. All right, here. I'm going to post it on Twitter. How about that? Copy. So if you guys want to, just go and register for it. All right, we're going to put, please joining me for my webinar. All right, there we go, guys. So you can join right there. All right. Bom dia, Gabby. Slowly but surely, you're going to teach me Portuguese. It's going to be awesome. All right. So the SPY came, tested that resistance, went ahead, broke up 342. All right, we'll check out Cisco. I'll add it to the list. And on the Qs as well today, let's bring these to be synced. So on the Qs today, we also had that movement potentially to the upside, heading on up. You guys know I like to have my 425 EMA on the 45-minute chart, right? So we almost got there today. Almost got there. Came down to the 21 EMA. You can see it's really been riding this 21 EMA. So it does seem like a bit of a dramatic pullback. We are red on the day. We closed the gap from yesterday. Not a wonder. And we tested the 21 EMA up here as well. So are we going to continue up, and are we going to break up above here? Potentially test these moving averages? There is the possibility. We're in the middle of the day. Anything can happen. Thanks, Arky. I have a little bit of a sore throat still, but pumping with vitamins and tea. So we've closed the gap to the downside here. Did not quite fill this gap up here to 283.40 to the close on the 4th of September. So there's still that gap to be filled. Are they going to fill it today? Are they going to not? You know, there's a lot of things that are in speculation right now with the, not earnings, but the stimulus that the Senate is trying to approve. I haven't been following it that much, but I know they just went back in session on the 8th. So they went back in session, and now they're talking about doing the stimulus again to go ahead and help the economy. If that happens, do you think that the big guys could have potentially brought it back down to our 50 simple moving average? Hey, we know it's going to pass. Let's go ahead and buy in. Boom. Maybe they take it up. They take it to new highs. Maybe we go ahead and we see 320 before the next downturn. Who knows? This is a little minor correction, right? We were really far extended, really in an upward trajectory right here. And I want to draw a new trend line over here off of these two lows. So we've tested that from the bottom. Are we going to go ahead and break above? If we break above, then this is just a little bit of, hey, a little bit of buying off of the 50 simple moving average, right? And on my list, we have it over here, right? We had Penn Gaming. So let's check out Penn Gaming. It broke above 62.50, was 63% short volume. This list is available on my website, cjandtrade.com. So check it out. I give you the SPY levels, the Qs, and also the list. If you guys want to learn more about the dark pools as well, we've got that webinar tomorrow. You can sign up on Twitter, or you guys can come to the training pit at thedarkpools.com, which is where we really follow these big, massive prints. This is a little bit of a day trading one. Massive prints are really awesome for swing trading. So, well, let's look at Penn, right? If I said, hey, if it goes above 62.50, where are we going? Well, 62.50 came right on up, hit 65 on the left-hand side here. You can see it had a nice gap up, and when we have that combination of the gap up, we have higher short volume, and we're breaking out. It's almost like a guaranteed recipe for a squeeze to happen. It did come back, pulled back to our moving averages, and now it's surging up a little bit higher. Workhorse, let's look here as well. Workhorse failed failed off of, hold on, cancel. So this failed off of the open, right, 23.80, and then it pulled back down almost to our 50 simple moving average on the 45-minute chart, right? Let's look at Peloton. So Peloton, hey, if we go below 91.75, sure enough, nice pull back down. Gap up, earnings is tonight, right? So we're hitting the 50 simple moving average on the 45-minute chart, almost the 4 EMA. I would be cautious about swinging this because there is earnings coming out. Yes, it's had an amazing run. However, we're hitting the 50 on the 45-minute chart. It could pull all the way back down to the 50 down here. We could lose 30% if it was negative and the market reacts accordingly. So I would watch that. Tesla has had a nice run today, ran up to our 20 simple moving average, pulled back. We are above the 4 EMA on our daily, and right here I had, hey, if it breaks above 382.30, look at how it's acting as support right now, right? Let's put it on a 9-minute chart. We did hit our 200, oops, there it's over here. So it really acted as support going forward, and now it's heading up. Are we going to break this little trend right here, shorter term time trend, and then have a second leg up on the day? It is possible, for sure. We have higher volume right here as we came to the 50 simple moving average. So let's see if we're able to go ahead and break this. Let's go ahead and put an alert on this trend line. Add alert. Crossing up. There we go. Apple as well. So Apple went ahead, broke up above just for a little bit, had a nice little trade for about 90 cents, and then it came back down, and we've hit the 200 simple moving average on our 9-minute and 50 on our 45-minute right here. So this looks like it's held as support, so that might be a potential buy area. It was acting as resistance, and now it's flipped to be support. Volume is dropping off. The stochastics look like it might have that next wave up to come. So keeping that on watch. Purple, which is the mattress company, right? This is lower float. This one has a lower float to it, so that it has that big potential movement to it. Went ahead, tested that 425 here on close of yesterday on Wednesday, and then it pulled back and bounced up today. So it had a nice potential gain to it of $2.50. Nice 8% gain, right? We also had Under Armour for potential short. That was on my potential short list. However, like the market, it went ahead and broke up above. Small little tiny gain on Under Armour. It's not a big range for the stock for the day, but it did have some nice movement to it. Let's go ahead and make this a daily over here. Baba had as a potential short as well. It had a little run up and then hit the 20 simple moving average, pulled back, came down. It didn't come and break below my level for short. Right now it's hovering around the 21 EMA. That has yet, much like the Qs, to fill the gap to the upside right here. And we have Intel as a potential short as well, gapped down on our daily here, came up, almost tested here. Are we going to continue? It's below this trend line right now. We had an upward trend. I was looking at this morning. Came up, tested it, and sold off from there. Are we going to break below this 200 simple moving average? It was much like on Apple. It was acting as a resistance, and now it seems to have flipped, and that is a support. So I would watch for 49.47 to hold. And final one, yeah, purple's on the rise. So we also have AT&T right here. AT&T was a nice short below the potential shorting level of 29.28. It's come back down. AT&T, you can tell, you can see by the daily chart, this is daily right here, that it does not have the biggest range, right? For a daily chart, we're looking at roughly, this is a high of 30.77 and a low of 30.10. So 60-cent range for the day. So this has had a nice 30-cent range, 50% of that. So are we going to see it break down below 29? Let's set an alert there. If it breaks down below 29 could be really interesting. However, that might be an area in which we see a lot of buyers stepping in. So I would put that on watch. If we break down, the next test would be 38.92, and then we have a gap to fill to the downside, right on down here to 28.30. So watching that on as well. Let's go ahead and look at Cisco. And then I'll look at CRISPR as well. So Cisco, Bad Scientist, you got into Cisco for 40. Let's see. It does look, I'm going to bring this back on the 45-minute time frame. We had that big volume. It looked like it closed yesterday. Right? So for now, this looks like it's riding all of those moving averages down. It came up, spiked right here, and it looks like the sell-off is potentially continuing. but we do have a consolidation. I see what you're looking at, I think. I see what you're looking at over there. I would wait for confirmation to really break above 40.50. I would bring it up here. So I would say, hey, if it breaks down below 39.70, or if it breaks above 40.50. Because you can see on these three candlesticks, it even went out further over here. So they've just been trading it sideways right here. And that next move to come, when it breaks that consolidation box, is going to be a fairly nice one, right? Because we have 2.5 days worth of volume. The volume's descending, but I would look more for a break one way or the other. And really give it, you know, if it were to break, yeah, 40.50, I would look for a test up here to 40.80 on that. And let's check out CRISPR. Oops. CRISPR was nice. I think it was a year ago. It's awesome. Yeah, this is pulled back a lot. But this one is lower float as well. Let's just go here, here. Oh, I think they did an offering. It has 53 million in it. So it's not that low float. But when you look back, oh, Casper. I'm thinking of CRISPR. Sorry, thinking of a different stock. You are looking at Casper. Yeah, Casper. Because there's CRISPR. This one is the one that I was thinking of. Is that the one that I typed in? You can tell I've got a bit of a cold, huh? Yeah, I put CRISPR Therapeutics instead of Casper. So Casper looks like it's on its way down at the moment. Maybe a test of that 750 area, but purple is definitely, let's see the float on Casper for the correct stock. So CSPR, Wall Street Journal. $16.5 million, so quite similar. It would likely take some volume to come into it here. The biggest volume day was really back at earnings, and it was really a doji day. So we're not below this volume yet on, what's the low here? 804, 824, and the low of today was 801. So we'll see, you know, it looks like it really traded sideways on earnings day, but stochastics might be showing that we'll have a move to the upside. I haven't seen any dark pool prints on this, Mitch, but it looks like if it could hold that $8, maybe a nice move to it, but it's surprising to me that purple is having such a massive move, and Casper doesn't have these big movements while being low float like it. So that makes me wonder, why is Casper trading in such a small range on the daily, right? I mean, the biggest range really was here, 10 down to 7, so $3 range. But then when we look at, let's take it off this, and let's put purple over here. If we go and look at analysis of stocks within the same genre. So this one, 16 up to 21, $5. So about, I guess, 30% move. Same thing. But it just seems like this is a bigger movement to me than Casper. I tend to like, 20 or above for the simple fact that the risk is smaller in your position size, and you can still get that same great movement as well. So if you guys just joined me, definitely make sure you go over to Twitter. I just posted it right here on my profile to join me for webinar tomorrow for dark pools, and I will hopefully be feeling better, a little bit more on the ball, to go ahead and educate you guys. Lots of great things to learn there. Yes, Edit, NTLA, and CRISPR. Yeah, they're both pretty good with the gene editing companies in really helping I forget, I did a lot of research on CRISPR. This one has had some wild range price movement. So back here, even back in 2019, had crazy movement, and it's really run up a lot since. So it was down here at 22, then it came up to 44, and all the way up to 100. So it's pulled back. It's actually right at an upward trend line right there. So it wouldn't be potentially a bad entry as a pharmaceutical. But do you see this as well? That this has a range to it right here. And right now we're below that range. So it might be better to wait, because all of this could be consolidation for it to come down. And then it might, where's our entry? Average entry that it likes to hold on the moving averages. It seems like it drops down below the 425. I would feel pretty awful if I got in. We see all this consolidation here. I'll set an alert. Hey, if it breaks up above 97, then I'm going to go ahead and look at that to get in, because it does have a nice range of maybe 30 days here. 13th of July to 9th of September, almost 40 trading days where it's traded sideways. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at jane@cjanetrade.com. And thank you for everyone for the well wishes. We did hear back that my little one is negative. Yay. So this is just some fall virus that has come along through the school, which is great news, and just trying to go ahead and combat it the best ways that we can. And until then, I'll see you all tomorrow, 11:15, and if you come and join me at 12 o'clock on Benzinga, I will post the link again tomorrow at 11:15. But come on over and learn around the dark pools. All right, have a great day. Bye.